What's going on, guys? Welcome back. We are back again for another episode review for the Bad Batch Season 2, Episode 9. So, in this episode was a little more of a, I would say, survival episode. The team goes to this unknown planet trying to go to this mine that Sid sent them on to go ahead and recover this unknown mineral that if you mine it the wrong way, then you can possibly explode. They go in there. It does not look like that there's really been nothing left in this mine anyway. And Omega go ahead and says, hey, I will go ahead and be lookout. But obviously Hunter does not want her to be alone, so he tells her, no, you and Wrecker are going to stay outside and you're going to be both lookouts. Me and Tech are going to go ahead and handle this. So while they're trying to do that, they're able to at least get one of the minerals, but they still have to have Omega's help. And Tech does come across as a little bit more of a, I kind of want to say almost like a Sheldon in a way, because if you guys have watched Big Bang Theory or even this show, like Tech, he's always more of a scientific guy. He does not go by his feelings. He goes more of, scientific assumptions and everything of that nature, where he's going to use his brain. He's going to use facts rather than, feelings. And him and Omega, Tech and Omega, they kind of go back and forth, bantering with one another, because obviously Omega, she's upset because she misses Echo. And then, unfortunately, some unknown character goes into the Bad Batch's ship, takes it, and now they're stranded on this planet, and there's a storm coming, and they have to outrun it, and they have to carry the mineral that's in this container. And when they do this, they are going in a canyon, and we kind of almost have like a Lion King moment, because what happens is you see all these animals, almost like antelope, trying to go after the Bad Batch to get away from this storm, which is what they later figure out, and they're able to use their gear to go ahead and avoid it. And then Wrecker has no choice but to even go back down after he's trying to avoid this herd, and he gets hurt a little bit, but he's still able to survive. And then the storm gets even worse, and they have no choice but to go into a cave. And unfortunately, they still lose this mineral, and it explodes, and it causes a cave-in. So between the three of them trying to undo the cave-in boulders and everything of that nature, Omega is trying to find a way to get help, or trying, because she's having a hard time again. She misses Echo, the ship's gone, she feels like everything's falling apart, and she doesn't know what to do. And Tech and her come into a big disagreement, basically telling her that she needs to get over it, and they're gonna have to figure out a way for themselves and do what they got to do. And Omega does get angry, and she walks away because she's done talking to everybody. Hunter, again, the way everyone has to kind of look at this is, yes, they're all clones. They're all brothers, and Omega's like their little sister. But at the same time, it's almost like not only that is her older brothers, but it's also like Hunter is like her dad, and Wrecker is like her older brother / uncle, so is Tech. So it's kind of something like that. And again, Omega does find more of these minerals that they've been searching for, so she tries to go ahead and mine them on her own. And Hunter and Tech have a talk, and Hunter even tells Tech, hey, she misses Echo, and that's just how she is. And yes, you made a mistake with some other things, but you also made a mistake going after her like the way you did, so you need to make it right. And so Tech finds her, and when he tries to talk to her, she says, okay, well, you're going to trust me with this mineral. So they're able to mine, I would say almost 10 of this liquid from this mineral, and that is very explosive, but it's also very high price, which is the reason why Sid won it. And then what happens is Omega trying to get the last one, she falls down a cavern. Her and Tech go through this massive waterway, because Tech goes in right after her trying to save her, and they're able to get through onto the other side, and they find almost like a very beautiful clearing waterfall where they're talking, and they are able to get in contact with Hunter and Wrecker after Hunter realizes something's wrong, and they're able to tell them of where they went, and they're able to meet them later on because they found a way out. And Tech and Omega does have this little bit of a moment where Tech even says, look, it's not like I don't think about Echo or even Crosshair. I don't like it, he says, but I have to respect their decision, and I have to realize they're going to go their own way, even though I may not agree with it, or someone may not agree with it. And he's pretty much stating, hey, I don't like it, but there's nothing I can do about it. And sulking and getting upset is not going to do me any good. It's pretty much the way he's come across to Omega. But again, Omega, she's a child and she's going to act like one. And she basically tells him, we're a family, right? Then why don't you think of us, or why don't you act like we are? And again, Tech is slowly kind of realizing he can't always go by facts, that he's going to have to live through his own emotions at the same time. And then right at this very point, they're able to get out after they're able to explode a boulder from the area after Hunter as well as Rooker is able to find them. And they're able to find a possible spaceport, but they realize that the spaceport is now fully been condemned. There's no one there, and they try to radio for help from a satellite tower. And Sid picks up, but again, Sid just gives this whole vibe like she doesn't care, and that, oh, it's an inconvenience and it's your fault that you're in this mess anyway. So she tells him, after they pleading to her, she's like, fine, give me at least 3 days and I'll see if I can come up with something. And then right when she gives up, Hunter's like, okay, what are we going to do about rations? And Omega kind of just goes the same way like Tech told her, we'll figure it out like we always do. And then they go outside, and all we see is another possible sandstorm coming. So as of right now, they're stuck on this planet. We don't know who stole the ship. We don't know where, I would say, Sid's loyalties really lie right now. I think it's more along the lines, she's only going to continue to use the Bad Batch as long as she possibly can. There's been some rumors that, oh, is she going to sell them out, or is this going to happen, or is the Empire going to find them, or was it some unknown thief that we know, or a possible thief that we do know from this planet? There's been a lot of contradictory theories going around of who this character is that possibly stole their ship. But again, overall, it was an interesting episode. It was, your normal kind of episode for the Bad Batch. I would say, once again, it's been some interesting episodes. There's been some good and bad episodes, in my own opinion. This was a decent episode. But overall, guys, what did you think about the episode? Was it good? Was it bad? Was it boring? Was it okay? Was it you wanting more? But I do believe that the season finale is going to be coming, I believe, next week. So let me know what you guys think about it overall, and I'll be seeing you guys on the very next one.